Trying to decide between a Walt Disney World vacation and a vacation at the beach? Why not do both? We're here at Disney's Vero Beach Resort to show you how you can add a little sun and sand to your next trip to Walt Disney World. Let's go do it. Hi-ho everybody, this is Rob with Ear Scouts, and today we're going to show you how you can add a beach day to your Walt Disney World vacation. And no, I am not talking about a day at Blizzard Beach, I'm talking about the real beach. We're here at Disney's Vero Beach Resort, the second ever DVC resort, which is basically Disney's timeshare program. It's called Disney Vacation Club. The very first one ever built was Old Key West at Walt Disney World. This is number 2 because Michael Eisner and the team at Disney decided that if folks were going to buy into a timeshare program, they were going to want the ability to go to the beach. To get here, it's a little over an hour-and-a-half drive. You can take an Uber or a Lyft, but what I would recommend doing is renting a car if you don't have your car with you. Over at the Car Care Center, which is basically right beside the Ticket and Transportation Center at Magic Kingdom, you can rent cars for about the same price as you would rent them at the airport. What's great about renting them there, though, is they will give you a complimentary shuttle from your Disney resort to pick up your rental car, and when you return it, they will give you a complimentary shuttle back to your Disney resort. This is a way you can add in some beach days without even leaving the Disney bubble. I do think it's important to note, though, this is not like any other Disney resort you've likely been to. It does not feel very Disney at all. All of the Disney touches are very subtle. It's kind of blink and you'll miss it. There's a little hidden Mickey here and there. For the most part though, this just feels like a really nice, well done beach resort. It doesn't feel overly Mickey or Disney, and that's kind of by design. When Disney decided they wanted to build here at Vero Beach, the local area community was not sure that they wanted to have a theme park type attraction in their backyard, and Disney promised them they were going to keep everything very low key, very relaxed, very tasteful, and Disney and the Imagineers definitely delivered on that front. It is a super relaxing place to be. It is night and day compared to Walt Disney World. Everything here is just moving at a much slower pace. If you're worried about being stressed out from all the hustle and bustle of Walt Disney World, this is the perfect way to break up your trip. And it's also just going to give you a little bit of relaxation in the middle to get you recharged to go finish up all those parks you've got left on your list. Well, enough talking about this resort. Let's go check it out. And what better place to start than the beach? Right now, the tide is high, so let's go get our feet wet. Vero Beach is famous for its blue water, although I will say we were here just after a pretty big storm, so it kicked up a lot of muck. The water wasn't crystal clear and blue while we were here, but hopefully when you come to visit, it will be. There are beautiful white sands on the beaches, and there are multiple access paths you can take to get down to the beach. Do be aware though, this is a very popular place for sea turtles to come and lay their eggs. We actually just saw some loggerhead turtles that are mating, so probably they're gonna be laying some eggs tonight. We didn't see any nests while we were out on the beach. Disney does do a very good job of marking those so that people stay clear of them. And when those eggs do hatch, Disney cast members go above and beyond to make sure those little ones make it to the sea. If you'd like to learn more about that, go check out The Magic of Disney's Animal Kingdom on Disney+. There's an episode all about sea turtles and the work they do here at Vero Beach. You are welcome to bring your own beach chairs if you'd like, or you can rent them from Disney. The prices are actually pretty reasonable for a nice resort like this. We'll show you that price list on the screen right now. Now you can also order drinks and food from the beach. That is brand new. The cast member who is doing it is still earning his ears because it is that new of a program. Previously, you'd have to walk up to the bar and get a drink, or of course you could bring your own drinks to the beach. You're still allowed to do that, but if you don't want to schlep up to the bar for your pina colada, you can have someone bring it to you on a tray, which is a super nice way to kick back, relax, and enjoy a proper beach vacation. Another thing you should definitely do when you're here at Vero Beach, get up super early, come down here and watch the sunrise because it is spectacular. To show you what I'm talking about, I'm gonna use the magic of editing to take you back through space and time to early this morning when we got up and saw the sunrise. Let's go. If swimming in the beach is not your jam, there's of course an amazing swimming pool here you'd expect no less from a Disney resort. This is actually one of my favorite water slides of any Disney resort pool I've been in. Let's go check it out. Of course, there's a lot more to do here than just go swimming. Right here behind me is Evinflows. This is where you'll go for all sorts of different recreational activities. You can rent bikes, you can play shuffleboard, but probably the coolest thing you can do at Evinflows is get a golf club and a golf ball because there is mini golf right here next to the pool. We got a little bit of time before the sun sets. Let's go putt some holes here at Portholes Mini Golf. If you've ever stayed at any of the DVC resorts, you'll find all of those amenities that you're used to here. Things like ping pong tables. There's a game room where they have lots of different board games and puzzles. There's also a really nice spa on property. They've got all the services you'd expect to find: massages, pedicures, facials, and some lovely little treats you can purchase to pamper yourself while you're here. There's a really nice gym here called Anchors Away. It's right next to the pool. Well, I am starting to feel a little bit hungry, so let's talk about food here at this resort. There are a lot of options called Wind and Waves. I don't know what it is with Wind and Waves here, but Disney decided we really like that name and we're gonna apply it to everything. So there's the Wind and Waves Grill, which is the table service restaurant. There's the Wind and Waves Market, which is the quick service restaurant. And then there is the Wind and Waves Bar, which is the pool bar here. Now there is one other bar that we'll get to a little bit later, but all of those things I just mentioned though are right beside each other right here at the pool. I'm just gonna be perfectly honest with you. This is probably not my favorite Disney resort for eating. Now, there were some lovely options here. The Wind and Waves Grill is really best for breakfast. They have a strong breakfast menu. We tried the Biscuit Duo this morning, which is two different kind of breakfast sandwiches on biscuits, and they were surprisingly delicious. The chef there for breakfast is Hawaiian, so they did have a Hawaiian dish on the menu that we checked out, and that was also pretty tasty. We went there for dinner last night as well. I don't feel like they're as great at dinner, or maybe we just didn't order correctly. I tried the oak grilled tofu because I wanted to see what the plant-based options were like, and let's just say that tofu is not their specialty. We also tried the salmon because a lot of folks are probably going to want to eat some seafood when they're here by the beach. The salmon was fine. If you know me, you know I'm not really a fish person, but it was okay. What we did like about that dish though was it was served over some pasta that was pretty nice, but honestly, none of it was outstanding except for dessert. There is a key lime cheesecake that I can wholeheartedly recommend. So if you're in the mood for something sweet before you head off to bed, definitely stop at Wind and Waves Grill and try that key lime cheesecake. As for Wind and Waves Market, it's basically on par with what you'd find at any of the value resorts at Disney World. It's not gonna have anything that's gonna knock your socks off. The build your own salad was surprisingly good. There were a lot of great topping options to choose from. Everything was nice and fresh. The other thing I had there that I liked a lot were the buffalo chicken fingers. I actually ordered that while we were on the beach, so I didn't get any footage of it, but it was super tasty. Over at the bar, we did try one of the classic beverages that you can get at any of the Disney pool bars. It's called the Pina Colada. It's basically a pina colada with a little bit of raspberry thrown in, and it is super tasty. Last but not least, when it comes to food and beverage options here at Vero Beach, there is the Green Cabin Room. That is a bar that is on the second floor. In the morning, you'll find coffee drinks and pastries that were very, very good. I tried one of the specialty coffee drinks and the pastry that I had. It was a cinnamon roll topped with caramel, chocolate, and bacon, and it was every bit as delicious as it sounds. In the afternoon, they offer mixology classes there. It's $50 a person. Each day of the week has a different liquor feature, so you could actually go all week long and try different cocktails made from different liquors and learn something new each and every time. After those classes, it opens up to be a traditional bar and lounge. They have some light bites, but mainly you're gonna go there for a cocktail, glass of wine, or a beer. Next up, let's talk about the rooms here at Vero Beach. All of them are really, really nice. Now, they don't have a lot of special Disney touches like you would find at the parks, but again, as I mentioned at the top of this video, that was kind of by design. So if you're not into a super themed Disney room, this is definitely gonna be your jam. But if you are a big fan of Disney, I will say it was probably my greatest disappointment at this resort was that it didn't really feel overly Disneyfied. For me, I would have liked to have seen some little character touches in the room. The only characters I could find in the room were actually right there posted on the door, the safety and evacuation information. The rest of the room was very tastefully decorated, but not any Disney to be found anywhere. That said, it was a very nice room, and we were actually staying in the smallest room that they offer here. It's what Disney calls a deluxe studio, but it was massive. Much like the old Key West resort at Walt Disney World, this is one of the first DVC resorts they built, and they really believed in making the rooms massive, so it was the kind of place that people could feel like was a home away from home. Now, the longer DVC has been around, they've kind of moved away from that, and the rooms have gotten smaller and smaller, but thankfully at this resort, even the smallest rooms are super spacious. All of the finishes are really nice. Everything is very high quality. The mattress was very comfortable. As you would expect from any Disney resort, there are plugs and USB ports like everywhere. There are different little storage nooks and hooks and all kinds of things to make you feel at home while you're here during your stay. And as I said, we were actually in the smallest of the rooms that are here, and we had what Disney would consider to be the standard view, i.e. the worst view on property. And it was still a really beautiful view from our balcony. Now, if you wanted to go high class when you were here, you could upgrade all the way to a 2-story cottage facing the beach. Even though there weren't a lot of Disney touches in the room, there are some little Disney touches that you will find around the resort. Of course, the gift shop is full of Disney stuff. Also, the key cards have little Disney characters on them, which is a nice touch. This one has Squirt. We also got Crush. A lot of them are, of course, sea themed because we are here by the beach. Probably my favorite Disney touch, though, is over the elevators in the lobby. If you look closely, there's little Mickey hands that indicate the floor the elevator's on, and it is super cute. One thing I definitely expected to find here that I was surprised is apparently a really rare occurrence. It is really difficult to encounter Disney characters here. Now, it used to be back in the day that they had a character breakfast, so every single morning you could count on meeting Mickey and the gang, but now they just have really random appearances. Yesterday, Goofy showed up for a hot minute. And when I say a hot minute, I mean by the time we got our camera gear out, he was already gone. So if you want to see those characters, check with the cast here, see if they know when they're coming out, but it seems to be truly random because when we asked the cast members, they were like, honestly, we didn't even know he was coming today. He was just kind of here and gone. So keep your eyes peeled if you want to see those characters, and hopefully soon they're going to bring that character breakfast back and you'll see them every morning when you're here. Of course, no Disney resort would be complete without an amazing gift shop where you can pick up some ears to remember your trip. Here at Vero Beach, you'll find Island Grove Packing Company. In addition to some traditional Disney souvenirs like the ones you'd find at the park, you'll find also some things that are exclusive to this resort. Also, since this is a DVC resort, you'll find those various sundry items that you might need to make yourself feel at home while you're here at Vero Beach. The next thing I want to show you guys is honestly one of my favorite features of this resort. So this stairwell right here actually goes underground to take you into a tunnel that is themed to Peter Pan, and when you go through that tunnel, it's basically just taking you underneath this main road here. There's not a whole lot of traffic, but because there are, of course, a lot of kids at this resort, Disney wanted things to be super extra safe. So there's this tunnel that they built to go under this road. On the other side, you're gonna find all kinds of activities. That's where you're gonna go if you're gonna do archery, or you wanna play basketball, tennis, volleyball. There's all kinds of sports activities over there. There's also a lake. While you can't go swimming in the lake, you can go fishing in the lake. And there's a little lakeside pavilion that is lovely. You can use that to host private events if you'd like. Probably my favorite thing over there though is this charming little nature trail. Now, it's not all that long. It's a very short little trail, but it does give you a nice taste of the different plants and animals that call Vero Beach home. Well, the sun is about to set on our Vero Beach vacation. We have one last thing to show you guys, and that is the campfire. Unlike at other Disney resorts where campfires happen every night, here at Vero Beach they only happen every other night. But the good news is they do provide you with complimentary s'mores kits. Well, we're gonna leave you guys with some footage of us roasting s'mores by the campfire, but if you enjoyed this video and you're thinking about maybe adding a beach day to your Disney World vacation, give this video a like, subscribe to our channel, and ring that bell so you'll be notified whenever new videos like this come out. Until next time, don't forget to think happy thoughts, everybody. We'll see you again real soon back at Disney World.
This first song is a repeat after me song.
This first song is a repeat after me song.
Everything I say and do.
Everything I say and do,
You have to do and say loudly.
you have to do and say loudly.
Now do the chicken. Do the chicken.
Do the chicken, do the chicken.